Welcome back to Machines Visit. Today we're diving into the world of marble mining and processing, straight from a billion-dollar quarry that produces some of the finest luxury stone on the planet. Marble is primarily extracted from massive open-cast quarries, huge surface excavations that reach deep into the earth to access the solid rock formations below. The exact mining method depends entirely on the type of marble found in that location. For example, the popular Quarry marble koto is typically extracted using precise vertical cuts, while other varieties may be cut horizontally, depending on the natural structure of the deposit. What makes marble truly special are its unique veins and patterns, swirling colors, flowing lines, or even tiny flecks that resemble golden sparks. One standout variety comes from the Sai Peninsula, famous for its warm, creamy yellow background dotted with distinctive fleck patterns. It's worth noting that quarries don't always yield perfectly uniform blocks. The size and shape of each piece can vary based on the quarry's geology and the cutting technique used. However, with advanced planning and cutting-edge machinery, these variations can be minimized to achieve the highest quality output. Once the raw marble is extracted, the massive blocks, each weighing between 6 and 15 tons, are transported to processing plants to be transformed into slabs. This stage combines skilled labor with heavy-duty technology. Because of their enormous weight, moving these blocks requires powerful equipment. Marble doesn't form overnight. It's created deep underground when limestone undergoes intense heat and pressure over millions of years, resulting in these gigantic pieces that must be carefully cut down. Workers have two main options for cutting: standard saws or wet saws. In this case, a wet saw is used. It sprays water onto the stone during cutting to keep it cool and prevent cracks. Wheel loaders are ideal for quarry work. Built to handle extreme loads in tough conditions, they keep production moving quickly and efficiently by lifting and shifting huge volumes of material. They often work alongside crawler tractors, which can easily maneuver blocks weighing up to 35 tons. After extraction, the blocks are loaded onto trucks using cranes and wheel loaders working in perfect coordination, ensuring safe and swift transport to the manufacturing facility. At the factory, the blocks are unloaded, inspected, and sorted. They're then fed into multi-wire saws, advanced machines equipped with multiple diamond-coated wires that slice through the stone rapidly and with incredible precision, producing several slabs at once. Cutting a single Quarry marble block typically takes around 8 hours. But the journey isn't over yet. Each slab then goes through individual finishing processes. One key step is abrasion, which transforms the surface to create different textures and shines, from high-gloss polish to soft-honed or textured leather finishes. Natural marble gets its unique colors, veins, and character from millions of years of geological transformation of limestone or dolomite. In contrast, engineered, artificial marble is man-made, created by mixing crushed marble, stone powder, quartz sand, resins, and binding agents in precise ratios to mimic the look of real stone. Finally, the finished slabs are reinforced and treated as needed, preparing them for a wide range of luxury applications, from flooring and countertops to walls and sculptures. And that's the incredible journey of marble, from deep inside the earth to becoming a masterpiece in your home. See you in the next episode of Machines Visit. Until then, take care. Tractor sparkles. They do this by attaching a mesh and mega epoxy resins for further resistance. The purpose of adding resins is to reduce breakings, peel cracks, fill any holes, and generally reinforce the structure of the slabs, hence making its appearance better and smoother. Processing marble requires a lot of cutting. One of the processes they use in the latter parts is CNC stone cutting, or computer numerical control. As the name suggests, it uses a machine and computers that control the movement of a cutting tool. This makes it possible to cut complex patterns into stone without requiring manual labor. After all the cutting steps, the workers proceed to making sure that everything is smooth, so they proceed with the finishing and minor cuttings. Once they're satisfied with how it looks, they will proceed to adding adhesive and joining all parts together. It's important to note that marble is a dense material. This means that it's fairly resistant to heat damage because it absorbs energy and heat slowly. Because of this characteristic, it's a great option for fireplace surrounds, kitchen countertops, and other areas where heat exposure is frequent. Furthermore, by gradually absorbing and releasing heat over time, marble's thermal mass can help control indoor temperature and lessen the need for heating and cooling equipment. This is the reason it's regarded as a classic, elegant, and useful addition to houses, particularly kitchens. Now that the marble countertops are done, it's time to transport them to the client. This is one of the most crucial and challenging parts of the process because stone countertops require a specific way of handling. They need to be carried vertically at all times. Carrying them horizontally might make them feel heavier and can even damage the integrity of the stone. This is why processing plants transport their marble countertops by attaching them to an A-frame using straps, chains, or other fastening mechanisms. The stone countertops are firmly fastened to the A-frame. The A-frame is then fastened to the truck with hooks, winches, or other stabilizing elements. This lessens the possibility of damage or harm during transportation by equally distributing the weight of the cargo. Then they're moved around using carrying clamps. These clamps allow installers to carry the stone securely without compromising its finish or structural stability. There you have it. You now have your very own marble countertop. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of marble mining. We hope that our video has given you insightful knowledge about each stage of the procedure, from choosing the ideal slab to carefully installing it. We can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. Feel free to comment down your favorite part of the process. Oh, and please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like these. See you in the next video.